Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We can tell you that West Indies are 5 without loss, chasing 346 to win this match. Please smash a like on the video, share the feed, and I look forward to your interaction as usual. Quiana Joseph, she's on 1. Ailey Matthews is on 4. She pulled one down to the backward square leg boundary of Bell for 4. So it's Cross that is opening the bowling, not Arlott. Cross and Bell sharing the new balls. Cross over the wicket, bowls to Matthews, solid in defense back down the offside of the pitch. There is no run. The score remains at 5 without loss. 5 without loss. I was in so much of a rush to ensure that, when you're doing a live watch along and Ailey Matthews' wicket is so important and you know that one ball can get her out. Outside the half stump and she cracks this down to backward point for 4. You know that you can be extremely entertained by her, or that one delivery can get her out. You hurry up everything that you are doing to make sure that you get back on time to do that watch along. And I'm happy to have seen those 2 shots. So West Indies 9 without loss after 1.4 overs. Cross over the wicket. 1 slips go down. Ball to Matthews. Solid in defense as she plays it to mid-off and there is no run. 1 delivery to coming over number 2. Cross over the wicket to Matthews. Matthews comes forward and it got the inside edge and it goes down to a short, fine leg, short gully. No run. It's 9 without loss after 2 overs. When you just finish eat and you need that little sweetener in your mouth, just a little, so I just had a piece of chocolate there. What they call it, Seneca. Just have a piece of Seneca. Not a whole bar, just probably have a quarter bar just to get that sweetness. You don't want to overdo it. Here's Bell. The right arm seamer bowls wide outside the half stump to Quiana Joseph. Wide signal. West Indies 10 without loss after 2 overs because that first delivery went for a wide. Remind you that we are chasing 346 to win. Well, the good thing about the scorecard is that sometimes I'm not getting quite used to it and know that the score is there. Because I'm also mindful of my visually impaired listener who I welcome every time and who depends on me so much. Bell to Joseph, that one comes back into her, but she watched it and played it to a short mid-wicket, which we are happy to see. Ailey Matthews saying that she should have left it alone, but I don't think so. I don't think it was high enough for her to leave it alone. I think she played it well. And that's improvement in her looks. She was shaping to pull, That's why Bell was laughing. Wow. I don't think it was high enough for her to leave, though. Bell to Joseph, and she leaves this one alone outside the half stump. She took the advice of her captain and leave that one outside the half stump. But that one angled across her. So it was easy to leave it. And, she have a big smile on her face. But tell you what happened now. Bell would have seen Matthews telling her to leave it alone. So Bell would have clearly bowled that one across her. But look for the one coming back. Either this one or the next delivery. But before the end of the over, she's going to bowl one that bring back and hope that she leave it. Bell. And that one came back inside edge. I was telling, oh my God, aren't I know the cricket? Look at that now. Look at that. She set her up right away. Look at that one, came back. She was going to leave again and she realized it coming back, and luckily she got back on it. It would have gone over the stump though. It would have gone over the stump, but you got the point. Bell, having seen Ailey Matthews telling her that she need to leave it, push one across her and say, yeah, leave it. Yes, Bell. Boasted her, and that one came back even better. Well played, Quiana Joseph. That one was even better. If she had gotten that one, the previous delivery, she would have knocked her over. Yeah, I love this. So that's why you can't always tell the batswoman from the other end. That's why you need to walk down to them and say, listen, leave those. Because that's what Bell capitalized on. Just push it across her, she leave it, but then she bring back the other two. Bell comes in, bows to Joseph, pitched up, going away from her. She swings and she misses. It goes through to the keeper. Lovely bowling here. Love the thinking bowling. She doesn't execute as she wants to, but you can see the decision making, which I've been talking about. The decision making. The decision making. Here's Bell over the wicket, bows to Joseph, and Joseph played it back down the pitch, and there is no run. So 10 without loss after 3 overs. West Indies looking to get 346 to win. Harvey Lynch is asking me what makes Joseph an ODI opener. There's a straightforward answer. She's one of the best batswomen in the world. Argument done. Simple as that. Donald Popo, good afternoon to you, sir. Welcome to the show. It's as simple as that. Quiana Joseph is one of the best batswomen in the world. So I don't know why you should ask me that, Harvey Lynch. So 10 without loss, West Indies. After 3 overs, Cross to continue. She will be bowling to the West Indies captain, who's an 8. 2 fours. 1 slip. Cross goes into Matthews and she cuts this away. Beat the dive off backward point, but third man is able to come around, picks it up, and they stay on 1. 11 without loss. 11 without loss after 3.1. So not a bad start by the West Indies here. I'm happy that after 3 overs, we are still in the game. We don't want to go too hard too quickly. Let's watch now as Cross comes in, bows to Quiana Joseph, and she hit this away down to Cow Corner. 1 bounce 4. Oh, she pitched up in her zone and she went with it. 4 runs down to Cow Corner, 15 without loss. Harvey Lynch, you saw why she is an ODI opener. She hit that away down to Cow Corner for 4. In her zone. Watch this one now, right across her. Watch Bell, back of a length, across her. I hope oh, beauty. Beauty. Oh, my Lord, do I know this cricket? Back of a length across her. Oh, my Lord. Isn't it? Back of a length across her. You know? Wow. No, man. Balls hit. Oh, what a shot by Joseph. That must be the best shot she has ever played in her life. As Cross pitched up and she hit it dead over back her head for 4. Harvey Lynch, you see why she is a opener. Harvey Lynch said, yes, sir. Harvey Lynch, she's one of the best batswomen in the world. She's not a swiper. She's one of the best batswomen in the world. Look at that shot. Have you seen that shot, Harvey Lynch? Here is cross. Balls to Joseph, and she's on her front foot. And oh, she played that well to mid-off. Even Matthews is smiling. Matthews is smiling and say, I can't believe. Oh, well done, Quiana Joseph. Even Matthews is having a laugh at that forward defensive stroke by Quiana Joseph. Right out of the textbook. Mark you, the bat could be a little closer to the pad, but it was right out of the screw. Balls to Joseph, drive, misses, through to the keeper, no run. Everyone laughs. 19 without loss after 4. Arville said, I would like her to make runs. We all do, aren't we? Yes, Arville, aren't we? Yes. Aren't we? We'll definitely like her. I like that, Arville. I like that comment that you made. Because it's good to see that. It's good to see that you want someone else apart from the Guyanese to make runs. So I like that comment, Arville. I really love that comment. I really, really love that comment. That's the spirit. Maybe Matthews is coaching her now. Okay. Well, yeah. Bell over the wicket, balls to Matthews, turn it into the onside. They go through. Oh, chance of a run out. Oh, if it hits you out. High drama here. They turn it into the onside. What should have been a comfortable singer turned out to be difficult because Quiana Joseph is moving really like an 18-wheel trailer. Look at her. Captain realize. Come on, Matthews. I think both of you are to be blamed for that. Don't open up your arm. Down the leg side, whipped away, down to 5 leg. It's a singer. When I say both of them to be blamed, maybe blame is too strong of a word. What I really want to say is that it comes down again to decision making. The decision to want to run a single like that with Quiana Joseph is never on. Camber, I know one of those, he's a singer. Grimond, he's a singer, but not Quiana. So the decision to even call for the singer was what I'm talking about. We are not a good team, but let us try to tighten up and making good decisions. Joseph pulls that away down to backward square leg for 1. It's 21 without loss after 4.3. Matthews comes into strike. Yeah, but she's too heavy. Yeah, I agree, but she's what we have right now. She's what is at the crease right now. So we can't be going in on her. Yeah, all of that. Bell over the wicket. Bowls down the leg side to Matthews, taken on the pad as she looks to turn that away through square leg. Misses. The keeper collects. Comes from behind her stumps and collect, and there is no run. So, yeah. My thing though, Harvey Lynch, we know that, but while I will analyze technical issues and so on, we don't really want to be pointing out that right now because it's what we have. It's what we have playing right now. So, balls to Matthews, and Matthews again taken on the pad but missing. That was to put away. But did she lift her too early? I think she did. So you make a lovely comment. I would like her to make runs. Maybe Matthews is coaching her. Too good comment. But then, why do we need to point out that she's too heavy when she's batting right now representing the West Indies? Can't change that right now, Can't change that right now. What we need her to do is to crack 100 off 40 balls. Short pulled away by Matthews as it bunks away to the fielder on the backward square leg boundary. 1 more to the total. 22 without loss at the end of over number 5. Remind you the target is 346. So I look forward to everyone comment. I hope that you are voting on we have a live poll going on. I hope you are voting on that poll. Really. So the live poll is that 38% of you think that we'll make 200 plus. Well, at least only 6% think that we will make less than 150. So I'm encouraged. Well, 38% of you think that we'll win the match. Go West Indies, go. Let's rally. I love this. Definitely love this. 22 without loss after 5. Yes. You definitely can't risk quick runs with Arville. That is true. Cross to Matthews, and Matthews drive. Oh, she's beaten outside the half stump. As that one was pitched up and seamed away from her, she was into the drive. But that was a lovely delivery. That's where I don't want to see the ball pitch, She was stretching at it. She probably should have leave it to go through, but no damage done. It is gone. Cool Harvey Lynch. Cross over the wicket. Balls to Matthews. Taken on the pad down the leg side. Why Matthews keep missing those balls? If I was the coach, or if I was batting at the other end, but Quiana Joseph probably doesn't know this. All I would say to Matthews, relax and let the ball come to you a little more. Play it a little later and watch it a little closer. That's what I would say to her now. As balls to Matthews, that's better. She's on the front foot and played it out to backward point. There's no run. I'd say you're a world-class batswoman. I can't tell you how to bat. But right now you are just probably playing a little too early and you're not watching the ball closely enough. So just allow the ball to come to you some more and just watch it a little closely. That's all I would say to her. Over the wicket. Bell bowls to Matthews. She uses her feet and clip this away. It shoots square leg. It's going to run very close to the boundary. It gets there now for 4. Lovely shot. She just uses her feet and clipped it away for 4. So that's why you can't tell her how to bat, because she realized that she was playing too early. So what she did, she went and meet the ball. So instead of waiting for it to come to her, she went and meet it, which is 6 or 1 off those or the other. She was playing too early. The ball was taking too long to come to her. So let me go out and meet it so that it will come a little quicker. Well done. Played away, true square leg for 4. 26 without loss. Cross, bowls to Matthews, solid in defense. Back down the pitch, the bowler picks up in her follow through. 26 without loss, with 1 to come in over number 6. Matthews is on 15. Quiana Joseph is on 10. 1 extra thus far. The wide ball that was bowled to Quiana Joseph. The first delivery to Quiana Joseph was a wide ball bowled by Cross. Final delivery of over number 6. Oh, that should be a dead ball, as her rag fell from her back, from behind her, where she had it tucked in her waistband. Her rag fell. The umpire said, I'll hold it in your cap for you. All right, so just as she was about to deliver, her rag fell from behind her. And Matthews just pulled out at the last moment. Cross over the wicket, bowls to Matthews, driven to the field at mid-on. And there is no run. After 6 overs, the score is 26 without loss. Who else in that team used their feet to position themselves to attack the bowling? There are others who tried to do it. They're not as good as Matthews. If you look at that, Campbell will try to do it. Alia Lane will try to do it. Gachnabi will try to do it. Cambry is better than the other 2, but she's not as good as Matthews. I hope that Zayda James is able to do it, because remember that Zayda James, she has more shots in the team than any of our other batswomen. She's our most rounded batsman when it comes to stroke play. As it's turned away through backward square leg by Joseph for 1 more, the score moves up to 27. So Joseph is on 11 from 15. Matthews is on 15 from 22. So hopefully 27 without loss after 6.1. We are in over number 7. The target is 346. This match has been played at Derbyshire. Over the wicket, bowls to Matthews. What a delivery. It's squared her up. Bell touching down in the right ear. And Matthews squared up as that one goes through to the wicket keeper. Thankfully, no damage done. The score remains at 27 without loss after 6.2. Lovely delivery though. And it's luckily she was squared up, because maybe if she wasn't squared up, it would have nicked off. Bell over the wicket, bowls to Matthews, and Matthews turn this away through mid-wicket. Work for the team, but it will run very close to the boundary and gets there now for 4. The score moves up to 31. Matthews move up to 19. As Bell guilty of strain on her pad, and she waited on it this time. Look at her head. You saw it? She waited on it a little more. She kept the head still. That means she was watching the ball more closely. Look at that. And she whipped it away through mid-wicket for 4. Well done. I don't know if somebody came out between the over to tell her, or she adjusted herself. Whatsoever, well done. In bowls to Matthews, and she's beaten outside the half stump as she premeditated an extravagant cover drive, which was not there. It goes through to the keeper. 31 for 1. 32. Oh, sorry, Lord. No, why did I say that, Lord? Don't let it happen. Please don't let it happen. Let me say 31 without loss at the end of over number 7. Bowl to Matthews down the leg side. 32 now without loss. So we get off that 31. Thank you. 2 deliveries to come in over number 7. I know I did said over number 7. I said it deliberately because I don't want what I said to become a reality. So I did deliberately say that. So now that we get over the 31, I can come back to what is actually there. So 32 without loss. Here is Bell. Over the wicket. Bowls to Matthews. Pitch drop driven. Through the covers. Down to the boundary for 4. Beat the left of mid-off. Beat the right of cover. And she has a smile on her face. Matthews moves up to 23. West Indies 36 without loss. Lovely shot by Matthews. She came on the front foot and she drove that ever so sweetly. Through the covers. There was a cover and there was a mid-off. It was to the right of the cover. To the left of mid-off. Into the boundary for 4. She's on 23. Ricardo Bazdio said Matthews going to make some runs today. Who else do you think can make some runs? Because we want Matthews to make some runs, but she can't make the 340 yard. So tell me, who else you think is going to make some runs today? Because the bottom line is, no matter how many Matthews makes, we want to win the match. So tell me who else you think can make some runs today so that we can win this match. Because she's going to need help. Bell to Matthews, and Matthews clipped this away, past square leg. I thought it traveled in the air for a long while, but nonetheless, it reached into the boundary for 4. And that's what matters. Love to see the replay. Because for a moment there, my heart was in my mouth, so to speak, because I thought it was going to square leg, but it was to her right. She dived. I'm really interested to see where it passed her. Nonetheless, though, the end result at the end of over number 7, West Indies 40 without loss, chasing 346 to win. You believe in Obia, just a slip of the tongue. No, I don't believe in Wobby. I believe in not speaking things into being. I believe that I can speak things into being. So I make sure that I get rid of it. This is what I want to see. I want to see how close that ball was to the square leg. This is probably a better angle. I think that was on the bunks. I don't think we side passed her that was in the air. I think that was on the bunks. So it was not as close as I thought. So 4 more runs to the total. Down the leg side, wide 41 without loss as Cross continues to Quiana Joseph. TKR supporter said, it looks tough to get that score with the current team, but hoping for the best for our ladies. Absolutely, TKR supporter. It's a huge challenge, but let's see what will happen. We're off to a fairly good start. Swung away over the keeper head for 4. Top edge, bunks away, 4 runs. As Quiana Joseph swung hard at that one, and it went the right way. Once again, for a moment, I thought it went straight up. It did went straight up, but it also went with some distance, and it's over the keeper head for 4. So it swung across the line, top edged, over the keeper head, down to the boundary for 4. I don't mind 10 more of those, Quiana Joseph. If you played 10 more of those, you would make 100 because you would have gotten some runs other places. So 10 more of those, I don't mind. Cross to Joseph, who used her feet and hit this high in the air. They are running back. Who will take the catch? No one. Brilliantly placed. Oh, what a shot by Quiana Joseph. And tell you what, she ran 2. Yes, she ran 2. So let me describe the shot for you if you're not watching it. Slow ball from Cross. She uses her feet. She swung it. It went high in the air. Mid-wicket run back. Mid-on run back. Deep mid-wicket coming from cow corner run in. And it dropped between the 3 of them. What a shot. Brilliant by Quiana Joseph. Comes in over the wicket. Bowls to Joseph, and Joseph turned this away. Beat the short fine leg down to the boundary for 4. Oh, what a shot again by Joseph. West Indies on fire here. That's the half century. Oh, what a shot. 7.3 overs. 51 without loss. West Indies on fire. She turned that away. Pass short fine leg. Do you know that Matthews play cricket with the men team? A lot of our girls do. Yeah, I know that. I know that while the West Indies T20 Blaze was going on, she was in Barbados playing men cricket. So I know that. A lot of our women do. Quiana Joseph tucked this behind square for a single. 1 more to the total. So there's not a dot ball in this over yet, It's 4-2, 4-1. All off the bat of Quiana Joseph. 11 runs out of the over thus far. Plus, there was a wide at the start of the over. So 12 runs out of the over thus far. 52 without loss. Cross comes in now. She's very cross. Bowls to Matthews, and Matthews eases this to backward point, and there is no run. No rush. Having gotten 12 runs out of the over, she knows that she can relax. Yeah, so most of our girls play with the boys. Most of them. If not all, I think all of them play with boys, not only Matthews. Steve Russell said, go West Indies, ladies, just do your best. Cross, bowls to Matthews, solid in defense. Played it back down the pitch, and there is no run. 8 overs gone, West Indies. 52 without loss after 8 overs. Looking to get up to 346. So, that's about what? 6,848. So that's 6.5, right? 6.5. So the run rate is 6.5. Not bad. Not bad. What we started out once 7, roughly 7, 4 runs below 7 runs per over. So at 6.5, we are good. And importantly, we haven't lost a wicket. So this is good. This is a decent start. I won't put it more than that yet. Let it say it's a decent start. I think that's what it is. Just press the like button for me. Yeah, please slash a like on the video. That's important. Yeah, slash a like on the video. Give me 5 seconds. Yeah, slash a like on the video. That's very important to slash a like on the video. So Arlat is coming in. Emmy Arlat is coming in. Thank you very much, Steve Russell. The last time I checked, 38% believe that West Indies will win the match. M.R. that bowls to Joseph, who pulls this away down backward of square. Work for the short fine leg fielder. Backward square leg also comes around, and they stay on one. Nonetheless, one more to the total, 53. So the last time I checked, 38% of you think that we'll win. Now it's down to 29. I thought that it would have gone up after this rollicking start, but I think, however, the poll, the respondents are more realistic in their response. It's a tall target to win. But can you imagine if West Indies win this match, man? Emick bowls to the West Indies captain, who steered it down to backward point for 4. Was on the back foot, Emmy Arlott there, just outside the half stump, and Matthews, who is on a little bit of discomfort from earlier today in the field when she fell on that right shoulder. She's just rotating that right shoulder around. Hopefully, not too much damage done, but that was a good shot off the back foot there by Matthews. So West Indies, 57 without loss. Emmy Arlott bowls to Matthews deep in her crease, take her on the pad. As she looks to turn that into the onside, drops down in front of her. She picks it up and handed it to the bowler, walks back to the top of her mark. So very strong stride back to the top of her mark. Emmy Arlott, nice young lady, very nice young lady. She begins to move in now. Over the wicket, bowls to Matthews. Pitch stop, driven, miss outside the half stump through the keeper. Lovely delivery by Emmy Arlott. I just want them to bat out their 50 overs. Good point that, Mikel. Batting out the 50 overs will definitely be a plus. And it would, if they bat out the 50 overs, it would show that Shane Diaz is finally listening to me. Comes in now, bowls to Matthews, driven. Oh, she misfield and it goes into the extra cover boundary for 4. Was onto the front foot, she drove it off the up. And the fielder there at cover misfield. Is that Lamb? No, it's a Captain Brunt. Cyver Brunt there, misfield. And it goes down to the cover boundary for 4. She was at cover. Driven off the up, 4 bonus runs. So let's now. Arlen bowls to Matthews down the leg side. She looks to turn that away. Wide signal, 62 without loss. Can we all West Indian supporters out there for a surprise? Oh, what a Friday. I tell you, Patrick Lambert, should West Indies win this match, I told you I have a 3 o'clock meeting. That meeting would have to push back until 4 o'clock. I would just have to call Mrs. Brown and tell her to push back the meeting until 4 o'clock. Arlott bowls to Matthews, whipped away. You know, can you imagine? If West Indies win this match, YouTube will probably ban me, because by the time I finish, probably need something a little stronger for the start. 7 over going 8 will be great. Yes, so to be truthful, Steve Russell, I understand, and as I always say, you're entitled to what you have to say. But right now, I'm just enjoying this. I don't mind if they're going at 4 runs or over, 1 runs or over, 10 runs. I'm just enjoying this. Bowls to Joseph, who turned this to mid-on, and there's no run. The score remains that's crossed to continue at 62 without loss in over number 10, the first delivery. So, so Stephen Russell, I'm just enjoying this. I'm not even watching the run rate right now. I just want to enjoy this. I'm not even thinking about victory. I'm so happy that we're at 62 without loss. It's coming like we win the match already. Cross to Joseph, and Joseph is beaten outside the half stump as she pushed that one Not really balanced as you expect her to be balanced at the crease. She pushed at that one. Did she walk out of her crease too early? It's going to be very interesting to see this. Because I would have loved her to... Yeah, Matthews is asking her to retake her guard. Good point, Mr. Brown. Batting out the 50 overs is an important achievement, Harvey Lynch. Yes, it's an important. Comes ball to Joseph, who defends down the outside of the pitch, and there is no run. And because one of the things that Shane Diaz and I always clash over, is what I call, what he said that is positive attitude. And let's watch this delivery first from cross. She comes into Quiana Joseph and she hit it high in the air. Has it gone down the ground, backward, dropped? Oh, this is Quiana Joseph Day. One more to the total, 64 without loss. So one of the things that he and I always quarrel about, and there's a big gap. He think that the West Indies batsmen should always be going hard because they're looking to win matches. And I'm trying to tell him it's a process to get them to score big score. First thing you want them to do is to start accumulate some runs. Accumulate some runs, no matter the strike rate. And then I made a point, but I'll say it over and give you an example of what I mean. Comes in now, balls whipped away by Matthews, past the right of square leg, work for backward square leg on the boundary. She came across misfield 4. 67 without loss. England is terrible in the field. Absolutely terrible. These highly paid ladies, well drilled, well coached, with all the infrastructure and all the comfort, cannot field a ball to save their life thus far, in quotation mark. Sloppy from these English girls. And it just shows that we're better than them if we are determined and willing, Because out they're pulled away by Matthews, square leg comes around misfield again. But because it's Quiana Joseph, we cannot run this single. 67 without loss after 10. So one of the areas where Shane Diaz and I differ a great lot. And this is just an example, and I'm just using numbers. In T20 cricket, you know that you really need to scoring 180 to win match. But how are you going to score 180 regularly when you have girls averaging 8, 9, 5, 6, 12? You only have probably Matthews, and Matthews average just is, I think about a year ago that Matthews average moved past 20, But so my theory is that if you have girls who are only averaging 6, 7, 8, the first thing that you want to get them to do is to start making more runs. So you want to set a target like 20 for them. And when they reach 20, even if they take 25 balls, that's fine. Turn away by Quiana Joseph through backward square leg for a comfortable 68. So 25 ball, they make 20. If it's a Matthews good day, Dottin good day, Stephanie Taylor, Chanel Henry good day, Alia Allen good day, if it's their good day, we might still make 180. But we're talking about here the Zayda James, the Gajnabi, the Mangrove, those girls. We are talking about those girls who are key to our middle order. 68 without loss. Emmy Arlott is continuous. She's going to bowl to Matthews. So they are key to our middle orders. Let's watch Emmy Arlott. Short, Matthews look to pull, goes through to the keeper, no run. So you get them to making 20 from 25, 22 deliveries, whatsoever it is. When they start making 20, it's just natural that they themselves, because they become so comfortable now and confident in themselves, driven down the ground, magnificent shot by Matthews, but Midan did a great job, 71 without loss. It is just a natural thing that they will progress now to be making 20 from 18 deliveries. They'll be making 20 from 16 deliveries and 15 deliveries. And so when they start making 20 now, from 15 and 16 deliveries, they move to the next level. Down the leg side, swung away by Quiana Joseph. She missed it. The keeper also missed it. Wide signal. Will they come back for two? You have to always check. Yes, Quiana Joseph is back for two. So 3 from that delivery. 73 without loss after 10.2. Yeah, so when they start making 20 now from the 17 and the 16 deliveries, then they're going to push up to 25. And then they're going to push up to 30 and to 35. And then in a 2 years' time, you're frightened. You have 4, 5, 6 women in the middle, averaging 25, 26. And now we can be really competitive. So Shane Diaz's approach of the swinging from the hip to try to get the runs right away for girls who are averaging less than 10 won't work, because the reason why they're averaging less than 10, they are not batting long enough. So the first thing you want them to do is to stay at the crease. Joseph swung this away down to the fielder and the backward square leg boundary for one more, 74 without loss after 10.4 overs. So that's where he and I differs a lot. You know. Should West Indies bat out the over, they should get to the target. As I said, really, I just want to enjoy myself right now and enjoy this innings. I don't have win or lose on my mind right now. Arlott bowls to the West Indies captain off the back foot, forces this away down to the backward point region. Work for the two fielders down there. Will they come back? You have to always ask that. Can Quiana Joseph gets back? She just get back. Thankfully, the return came in at the keeper's end. When the return came in at the keeper's end, Quiana Joseph was just touching down at the non-striker's end. Nonetheless, she got back. Well, it was always going to be further to throw the ball to the non-striker end, so she would have reached back anyhow. As that was played away down to backward point, and there was work for third man and backward point. Arlott bowls to Matthews short. She whipped this in the air. Down back with a square leg. Fielder comes around, only a single this time. 77 without loss at the end of over number 11. Matthews on 43, Joseph on 25. West Indies 77 without loss, looking to get 346. Yeah, keep the energy going, ladies, said Steve Rasul. I used to play cricket in school now, and I'm just a spectator having fun. I used to play cricket in school, now I'm just a spectator having fun. Please smash a like on the video. We really need to get it up to 100. Let's try and get it up to 100. You know? It would be fantastic if we could get it up to 100 here today. Only 15 likes. That's not good enough, man. Just show your support. Click off where you see the live chat. I've said it many times. And then you click on the thumbs up button and share it with your friends and so on. And click and subscribe. Subscribe so that you can communicate in the live chat also. So, Charlie Dean, the half spinner, is going to come into the attack. It's going to be very interesting as she's going to look to turn the ball across Quiana Joseph. She's going to look to pitch it just out of her reach and about fourth stump and turn it further away from Quiana Joseph. But she's bowling to Matthews now, who play this through the mid-wicket region for a single, one more to the total. So she's definitely, please slash a like on the video, man. We can do better than that. We can show a little more support. So what Charlie Dean is going to try to do now is to pitch about fourth stump, just out of the arc of Quiana Joseph, and try to turn it further away from her. And she's going to try and bowl it very slowly. Let's watch. Charlie Dean's bowls to Joseph. That one comes into her and she played it back to the bowler. Well, she's not going to do it right. You don't always do it the first delivery, because you have to set up the batswoman first to make she feel comfortable. And if you look at that one, it was very fast. Look at the one that she's going to tap her with. Oh, you saw it. But she swung it away down to cow corner, work for the fielder 4. That one was a little no, you have to understand the cricket to understand what happened there. So just now, Charlie Dean never execute. But if you look, that one was a little slower and it tempted Quiana Joseph into the shot. And she played it well. But she got bowl a one and a little more slow again. And she's going to toss it up a little more. There it is. You saw it? Oh, there it is. Again, she never executed how she wanted because it was a little short. But Quiana Joseph thankfully played it out into the offside. So these are the thinking that I want to see coming from the West Indies team that I'm not seeing. And that's why I always talk about the decision making. Oh, that one pitched and turned and bounced and missed the off stump. And even the keeper was unable to collect. She's getting some turn here, Charlie Dean. And Matthews is telling her, pick it out of the hand and you'll see what she's doing. Yes, Dino, this will be the deuce. Let's watch. Down the leg side, swung, misses. She went for the deuce. As I said, misses the end of the over. 82 for 2. Backside, what's wrong with me? 82 without loss after 12 overs. What's wrong? Steve Rasul. I appreciate you, Steve Rasul. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So far, so good. Looks like Joseph loved playing against England. Not true? So she dropped. Oh, it was a drop catch. Oh, I don't think it hit the bat edge. I think it's her foot. I want to see that again. I think it's a bat hitting her foot. So I don't think it was a drop catch. I want to see that again. You couldn't give that out because it was a bat hitting her foot. And I think that I saw a gap between bat and ball. So show us again. I know you're going to show us again. Jamal Small said the ladies have to learn how to build an innings. Yes, true. Respect Harvey Lynch. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the compliments. It keeps me going. Balls to Matthews. She played it back down the pitch to mid-off. There's no run. Says M. Arlat bowling. So 82 without loss. We're on over number 13. Over the wicket. Balls to Matthews. Hit that through the offside. Down to the boundary for 4. She hit it hard, you know. I told you, I'm telling you now, that's the hardest shot that Matthews played since day. She climbed into that one and hit it through the covers like a rocket for 4. Even if it was going straight to silver, she wouldn't stand a chance. M. Arlat balls to Matthews forward, play to mid-on, no run. 86 without loss after 12.3. I appreciate all the kind compliments. Show some support by just clicking on the live chat. Just clicking on it and show some support there. Clicking on the like button and the thumbs up button. MR that comes in over the wicket, balls to Matthews, short, she cuts, misses, slow delivery, through to the keeper, and there's no run. 48 is Matthews. So good to see that the likes going up, but we can get it to 50. We definitely can get it to 50 and get some more likes. Good to see that it is going up. Let's watch now. MR that comes in. Bowls to Matthews. Wide. Let's see if wide is going to signal. Yes. One more to the West Indies total. 87 without loss. Matthews remain on 48. Joseph is on 29 from 32 deliveries. Matthews 48 is from 44 deliveries. West Indies 87 without loss. Remind you that the target is 346. There's a long, long, long way to go. But let us enjoy this while it lasts. It lasts. Over the wicket, come Arlat, balls to Matthews, drive. Seaver field that extra cover, sends the return to the keeper. End of over, no, 1 to come in over number 13. 87 without loss after 12.5. Good start this by the West Indies. 5 from this over thus far. I'm not wishing anything. The only thing I'm wishing is that they continue to bat. Arlat bowls to Matthews. Good delivery. She defends down the pitch. The bowler stopped it in her follow-through. Never collected it, but stopped it. 87 without loss at the end of over number 13. So Fleming, Sean is saying, win or lose, just want to see our ladies play the game to the best of their ability. Looking good so far. Absolutely, Fleming. I love that. I love that. Let's go win this, said Steve Russell. And I like how Steve Russell keep the support going. I like it. I haven't seen Athena or Sheldon. I haven't seen them. So Banana Brook, good to have an English fan in the stand. You know, and you see what is happening there. So Charlie Dean, who appears to be the real threat to Quiana Joseph. She comes in, bowls to Joseph. Joseph allows it to turn across her and goes through. Yeah. She's smiling, but please be ready for the arm ball. Be ready for the one that she's going to blow slower and toss it up above your height. Please. Comes in, bowls to Quiana Joseph, and that's one turn across to her again. Much slower from Charlie Dean. Let's see. I'm looking at the numbers. The numbers not coming up. Why are they not showing her speed? Because I'm trying to judge her wrist action and see if she's bowling slower, but they're not showing us the numbers. Dean comes in, bowls to Quiana Joseph, and the back foot should turn it into mid-wicket. That's the arm ball, the one that's supposed to comes into her, but it started and make a stump, and she was easily turned that into the inside. No run. So Charlie, so this is decision-making time now. I want to see Quiana Joseph comes off strike and Matthews take more of Charlie Dean. She's forward and she plays that out into the covers, and there is no run. Really want to see, a conscious decision made for Joseph to just try and get off strike and Matthews bat more of Charlie Dean. Bowls to Joseph, and she was winded up there for a while as that one was a little slower, but she able to play it back down the pitch to the bowler, and there is no run. One delivery to come in the over. Nothing wrong if you bat out, they made it over. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. No, listen to Sean Diaz. Listen to me now. Down the leg side, and she swung it away. She got that ball that she was looking for 4. 91 without loss at the end of over number 14. Quiana Joseph now moves up to 20. Sorry, she's on 33. 33 for Quiana Joseph. She got that one bad ball in the over, and did she hit it hard? 4 runs. Lovely shot. Welcome, Sheldon Asaya. Good contest, Dean versus Joseph. You see, Banana Brooks is an English fan. Is an English fan. And the thing I want to point out, the first thing he did as he came on was to criticize the captain, Nat Siver, because West Indies is off to a good start. So it's a natural thing. Edge caught, Matthews goes. She chased a wide one. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Slow delivery, tossed up outside the half stump. Matthews chased a wide one. The keeper took the catch. Gone for 48. West Indies lost their first wicket. Wow. Wow. It's very important now, very important, that the rest of the batting be realistic and know that they do not have the ability to make the runs. We can't bury our head in the sand and think that we have the ability to make the runs. We don't. So it's very important that the rest of the batting comes and play good cricket. Try to bat some ball, try to rotate the strike, and try to bat out this over. And I hope that's what Sean Diaz is telling them. Play good cricket. I'm not saying that you must go out there and soak up deliveries. But try to hit the gaps and run hard. we do not have the quality to chase them 340, 46 with Matthews gone. But we cannot embarrass ourselves and then get bowled out for 150 trying to play big shots. Let's bat out the 50 overs. Hello to Teresa Luciferin and Shirley Samuels. Hope that both of you are enjoying the game. Well, big up to them. Come on, West Indies, we can do this, said Steve Russell. Scoreboard pressure? Yes, scoreboard pressure, but I don't think that, although we were behind the run rate, scoring at 6.42, the required run rate was just about 7, maybe 7.2 or thereabouts. So I really don't think that we were behind. You know, it was a bad shot from Matthews. It was a wide ball that she chased and nicked off. It's just the nature of the game. Get a boundary and a few singles every over, and we'll get there. But Sheldon, that's it. We don't have the skill set in place to do that. If we had the skill set in place, we could try that. If we have a Dutton in the team, if we have a Chinel Henry in the team, and we have a fit Stephanie Taylor, that would be more realistic. But with this quality that we have, because the thing about it, remember that these girls are averaging less than 10, most of them, except for Campbell, who's in the past, she was averaging about 19, now her average gone in the 20, so incremental improvement, and maybe a 1 percentage point improvement. Improvement is improvement anyhow. But the reason why these girls average low teens, single figure. So realistically, we can't chase them 346 with Matthews out. What I don't want to see is them to just come and capitulated. I don't want to see that. Zayda James is at the crease. Nonetheless, you know that Zayda James have more shots than any other batswoman in the team. So let's see what she will do. So Zayda James is my friend, but do not send her in at number 3. Well, too late, Valerie. All that balls to James, looks to pull down the leg side, wide signal. Should be a wide. Isn't it a wide? No, not a wide. I thought that it should have been a wide. She probably got something onto it. Or she just said that it came off her tripod. Okay, good. Now, Quiana Joseph was asking her why that the signal wide. Balls to James, solid in defense. Played it out into the covers and there's no run. And it's, Valne Golden, let us don't give up yet. Let's watch the approach. I will only get angry if we don't bat out the 50 overs. I don't know if I'll be here that long because, as I said, I have a 3 o'clock meeting. So I don't know if I'll be here that long. But I'll only get angry. Balls to James. James drives, peel off the outside edge to backward point, and there is no run. And it's really going to be important to see how James goes. Because, as you know, she's able to play all around the wicket, and she has more strokes than any other batswoman in the team. Performance first starts in the head before it moves to the field. Explain that philosophy for me, Sheldon. James is beaten outside the half stump as Emmy Arlett angles one across her and there's no run. So Sheldon is saying performance first starts in the head before it moves to the field. So please, Sheldon, help me out now and explain it to me, please. I'll be very interested. Balls pitched up, driven, out, dropped. So she dropped it that cover. Zayda James was on the front foot, leaning back and not over the ball, and it went into the air, but Dunkley dropped the catch. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. Dunkley dropped the catch. Come on, Zadia, we last 5 overs, 1 for 29. That's okay, Valerie, no problem. Jan Noon said the girls. The girls turn away down to fine leg by Quiana Joseph and will come back for 2. So I think Jan News said the girls are going to surprise us, the cricket forum. Well, I've always said it, John News. When I say these things, if I get it wrong, I'll be very happy. Very happy. Oh, Quiana Joseph swung at that one again, peeled off the top edge, runs away down towards the third man area, and they will come back for 2. She's struggling. She just barely make it back. So, yes, Quiana Joseph swung across the line of 1 from Charlie Dean, that delivery that I told her that she was going to bowl. It peeled off the outside edge of the bat, went high in the air, run goes very close to the boundary. The fielder have to chase it down. And Quiana Joseph almost ran out at the keeper's end. Nonetheless, in the end, no damage done. She got 2. So, John Nunes, I don't have a problem if they surprise us. It will be a welcome surprise. But I don't see them making it. Bowls down the leg side to Joseph, who swung this away to the fielder at backwards square leg, who made a good stop, although it went straight to her, to the left or right of her to before more runs. Even the cameraman was looking into the boundary and has to come back to the fielder. I know that. Bowl to Quiana Joseph. Oh, she played that well, you know. She just eases on the front foot and just drive it down to long off for a single. She was winding up again and realized that she was not there. 96 for 1 after 15.4 overs. So Banana Brook is saying Joseph is riding her luck and between good play. Well, if a wicket falls, said Valerie, who should come in next? I love that type of conversation. Those are the type of conversation that I love. Camber should come in next. Balls to Joseph, beaten outside the half stump. The keeper whipped the bails off. Who's the keeper for this match? Is it Capsy? She whips the bails off in a flash. Quiana Joseph was, not Quiana Joseph, James. Dean to James, and James cuts and miss, probably too close to her. $96 for 1 after 16 overs. Oh, Amy Jones, thank you. Thank you. She's keeping. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, she's back into the team. She's back into the team. She was dropped. She was dropped for the T20 and back in the team for the 1 days. Okay. She made 100 and asked to open. But Amy Jones are usually batter 6 and 7. I remember she used to open early in her career, but she had gone down to 6 or 7. England, wow. England really mixing up the thing. They put her back at the top of the order. Okay, cool. Earlier she used to open, of course, and then she... Banana Brook will confirm. I know what I'm saying. She used to open earlier in her career, but then she drop her down the order. But apparently they put her back the order today. And probably she's a better batswoman at opening up. If you remember, yeah, I was always wonder why they put her down the order. I'm almost sure. Banana Brooks, tell me Amy Jones stats on opening versus batting down the order. Because I'm almost sure that she's more effective opening than batting down the order. Nonetheless, I don't. That's England thing. That's not West Indies thing. It's a West Indies fan channel. What England does, Sarge, do is none of my business. I don't care about the West Indies. Joseph is solid in defense here. She's batting good today, you know. I think Joseph is listening to me. Either she's listening to me or Shane Diaz has been convinced of what I'm saying. Because although Shane Diaz maybe don't want to follow me, you know, the director of cricket is saying, man, Shane, you have to listen, you know. What Mr. Brown, even though you don't like Mr. Brown, what he's saying makes sense. Your approach is not good. So it's good to see this. Joseph hit this away down back with a square leg. One more to her total and one more to the West Indies total as West Indies move up to 98 for 1 after 16, 97 for 1. So Quiana Joseph, she is on 38, 97 for 1, Quiana Joseph. Yes. Let's watch now. Over the wicket. Balls to James, and James drive, beaten outside the half stump. It goes through to the keeper. I'm waiting on Sheldon to just explain what he said, because I would love to get a better understanding of what Sheldon said about performance starting the brain before he goes on the field. Comes in, balls to James. James again beaten outside the half stump. And that was the first shot that she played that I am not in agreement with. Because look where the ball is outside the half stump and she's turning it to the inside. She's only looking to get out. So don't do that, James. Come on. You have more shots in this team than anybody else. You have a wider array of strokes in this team, driven to mid-off, than anyone else. No run. You have you have the widest array of strokes in the team. So you don't need to play the ball in the direction in which it is going, because you have the stroke play to do it. So play the ball in the direction in which it's going. Don't play across the line of the ball. So Zayda James yet to get off the mark. She's on 0 from 10. I think we should just focus on trying to bat all the overs, said John Morgan. Agree? Her ice average is 40.9 at number 7. Okay, cool. Forward come Quiana Joseph. Although I'm coming off the English thing here, Valerie, but the point I'm making is that really at number 7, because I think she just bat a few matches at number 7. Her overall stats in the middle order compared to her stats as an opener. So it's that one position in the middle order is her overall stats. But I'm coming off the English team. I'm focusing on my team, which is the West Indies. Win, lose, or draw. No matter how we quarrel and cuss, at the end of the day, we are West Indies cricket fans. Deans to Joseph and she's out? No, not out, said the umpire. So they're waiting. The DRS time must finish now. So are they going up? The English have appealed it. So Sheldon is saying, you start with a mindset, then practice the skills so that it can be transferred to the performance on the field. Got you. So you envision what you want to do, like Usain Bolt. He won the race even before it started because he saw he's going to win it. Thank you. I appreciate it. But Stevie Russell, we are not going to talk about the men team right here. Miles away from the bat. And her foot is grounded behind the crease. Miles away from the bat. Do they have to go for the stumping because they review it? No, because they review caught behind. So it's not out. It will be very interesting to see. She was always safe. Quiana Joseph know that she must be bat at the edge of her crease, you know. She knows. We're not going to talk about the men team here, Stephen Russell. Yesterday we talked about the men team. When the women are playing, it's on the fear that we gave them our full attention. We give them our full attention. Quiana Joseph played this away into the covers, and there is one more. 98 now, West Indies 98. West Indies 98 for 1. Let's see now. Comes in, bowls to Zayda James, who drives. She mistimed the drive to the field at extra cover, and there is no run. Round the wicket, comes in, bowls to Zayda James. After back foot, she strokes this into the cover field. There is no run. So none for 12 from Zayda James. For Zayda James, I think she may need to be a more technical player to succeed, like Rodriguez from India is. So England, whether men or women team, have a real confidence and ambition to their game, said John Morgan. Our problem right now, said Sheldon Simmet, is not that we have not decided what we are going to do to reduce our dot balls percentage. That forces us to have to play big shots to combat a rising run rate. But Sheldon, I don't want us to necessarily. My challenge right now, though, is with Zayda James. 0 from 12 deliveries. That's my challenge. If she was 6 from 12 deliveries, I'm okay. I said it, Sheldon. I'm harboring no hopes of winning this match. I just want to see some things coming from the players that I said there's some improvement. As Quiana Joseph swung this away down to mid-wicket for 4 more. Lovely shot there by Quiana Joseph. I think that should push her up to 44. Waiting on the score to come up. I think it's 44. West Indies 102. So I think she's on 44. Yes. 102. She swung that away. As at 48. The score is not coming up on the screen. Right here, I have 44 on my screen, but she should be okay. 40. She's 40. I don't understand. Bowls to Joseph, and she hits that through the covers. Oh, what a shot by Quiana Joseph through the covers. It goes into the boundary now for 4. Oh, she now moves up to 48, and West Indies move up to 106. Oh, what a shot by Quiana Joseph. 48 from 51 deliveries. Good going here by Quiana Joseph. So I have long given up on West Indies winning this match from the moment early matches got out. And I've said it. What I want us to do now is to show some improvement. As Quiana Joseph played this one into the gap. Only one you can run. I know you're on 49, but you can't get back for 2. So 49 now to Quiana Joseph. 107 for 1. We're talking about James. So the real issue, the challenge that I have, I want to say it's an issue, but we saw it. Even when she made the 40, she used 80 at delivery to make it. outside the half stump. She mistimed the cut to backward point, and there is no run. And for the person who has the widest array of strokes in the team, she should not be so back down. You know, she's not from 13. Round the wicket. Balls to James. James off the front foot. Pleasing drive. Misfield at cover. Will she come off the mark? Has Quiana Joseph been able to get through? Right? She have gotten through. So well done. James is finally off the mark. 1 from 14 deliveries. Quiana Joseph. Now she's on 49. As Capsy to bowl to Joseph, who's on 49. She's round the wicket, bowls to Joseph, and Joseph turned this away down the leg side as she wide signal, no bat on it. So it's going to run very close to the boundary. Can she come back for 2? It's very important to see if she can come back. She got back much quicker this time. So 3 more to the total. That will push it up now to 111 for 1. It was down the leg side. She looks to turn it away. Amy Jones failed to collect. This time should have been out stumped though, but she didn't collect. You have to execute. Capsy. Round the wicket, bowls to Quiana Joseph, who drives down the ground. 50 for Quiana Joseph. Well played, young lady. Again, she makes half century against England. She loves to see this England team. Just look at that smile. Look at that smile on Quiana Joseph's face. Oh, my Lord. Look at that smile. Well played, young lady. Well played. 112 for 1 at the end of over number 19. Valerie said, why is she batting at number 3? She should be batting at number 10. Then she shouldn't. If she's batting at number 10, she can't play then, Valerie. Unless she becomes a 10 over bowler and they are not using her for 10 overs. And I'm not buying this argument why she batting at number 3 though, Valerie. No man, don't. I'm tired. And you know, you're my good friend, Valerie. We are very good friends. But Valerie, too many times I'm heard about batting position. I don't think that batting position has nothing to do with it, Valerie. Me personally don't think batting position have nothing to do with it. Batting at number 3, remember this she opened for the under 19 team, you know, Valerie. Yeah, she opened for the under 19 team, my dear friend. Joseph swings and misses. The keeper failed to collect. As Charlie Dean is really teasing her now with those slower deliveries. She looks to swing at that one. Outside the half stump, cut away by Quiana Joseph down to backward point, and they amble through for a single. Quiana Joseph is dangerous now because having made 50, the mindset of the West Indies players that we have seen recently, except for like Matthews and Dutton and Taylor, Purcell and Chinell Henry. But I hope the mindset of someone like Quiana Joseph have changed over the past few months. She swept this away down to backward square leg for 4. Good shot there by Zadia James. Down the leg side, she swept it away. High in the air, down backward of square leg for 4. Good shot by James. So she now moves up now to 5 from 15 deliveries. But in between those strokes from James, what we need from her, and it will also improve her game, is that she pick the gaps and run singers. As she steer this one in the air, in the gap, down to backward point, another run for her. The score goes up to 118 for 1 at the end of over number 20. 118 for 1 at the end of over number 20. I just needed was to ensure that I took a comfort break. Needed that. Score means also 3 balls again faced from Zeta James. Balls to James. James is forward in a test match way as she came onto the front foot and played that. So easy to get those quick singles. It's not all that easy though in a Valley, especially when you're batting with Quiana Joseph. You know, if you're batting with somebody who's quicker, and she's not. Zeta James is not all that quick either. She turn over her feet fast, but she don't travel fast although the feet are turning over. But swept this away down to back with a square leg straight to the fielder for a single. One more to a total. But 7 from 22 deliveries. It's hard to accept 7 from 22 deliveries. You want her to be at least 11 from 22 deliveries. Because I am not asking her to be 18, 17 from 22 deliveries. I'm asking her to be 11. She's playing long enough now in the West Indies team, and she have a wider array of strokes than anyone else. And she's playing long enough now. I think she got 20 odd matches. So to ask her to go at 11, to ask her to go at 50% is more than reasonable. You know, many will tell you that she needs to be going at 70, 75% because she is one of the players in the West Indies team that doesn't get dropped no matter what her performance is. So she's always playing, and there's a lot of investment in her. So there are those who will say that she needs to go at 75 as she bottom edge a cut to slip. But is she putting too much pressure on herself though? Maybe she need, and this is where coaching come in, the coach need to look at that because to me, she's probably putting too much pressure on herself. And she, like all that shot now that she tried to sweep a ball from outside the half stump, instead of coming on the front foot and ease it through the gap. Is she putting too much pressure on herself? And this is where coaching comes in. Our very good friend Ailey Matthews need to send out a message to her. As she looks to play a forcing shot off the back foot, and it goes through to the keeper as it turns across her. You know, maybe I don't. So 4 dot balls. Off the back foot, and she missed time a cut to backward point. Again, there is no run. So 5 dot balls now. 5 dot balls, and let's watch the off spinner. She comes in now, round the wicket. Bowls to Zeta James, who steered this to backward point for no run. So end of the over there from Charlie Dean, who's weaving her magic here now. Charlie Dean, she has bowled 6 overs, none for 21. Zeta James has so far faced 29 deliveries, 28 deliveries for her 7 runs. 4 sevens, 28. That's a strike rate of 25. It's really unacceptable. And I made the point again, I don't expect us to win this match. But a strike rate of 25 is unacceptable. Is Zeta James still a work in progress? Can't be after 20 odd games, Athena. It can't be after 25 games. I don't know what's your thoughts. It can't be after 25 games. Those are my thoughts. What's yours? Can't be. She has almost 50 games in both format, 49 games when you had both format together, 23 in ODI and 26 in T20. That's not a work in progress. That can't be a work in progress, you know. And again, I want to repeat the point. I would have taken a strike rate right now of 50 from her. I want her to bat balls, but I don't want her to be soaking up so many balls and not push it in the gap. And the reason why I'll take a strike rate of 50 for her from her is a Quiana Joseph factor. With some other players batting, you'll be able to get singles that you can't get with Quiana Joseph. And speaking of Quiana Joseph, she shows you what you can do by banging that one down to mid-wicket for 4. She just banged that away. So if she was batting with someone who is more mobile, more agile, I would expect a strike rate of 75. But because she's batting with Quiana Joseph, I'll give her a strike rate of 50. You know? England is an A1 team and West Indies is way behind. True. Swung away by Quiana Joseph down to long on. Partnership 28 from 48 deliveries, just to support your point. Yeah, 28 from 48 deliveries. And 28, and James would have made 7 of those from 28 deliveries. And Quiana Jones is out leg before. So she played back to 1, which was quicker and flatter. And she was plumb leg before. Or is it going down the leg side? I think she should review it, but she gone. Listen me now. That's poor coaching, you know. They sent out Jada James, and nothing came from the coaches. She put a lot of pressure on herself, and she was struggling to get the ball off the square. And no message came out to her and said, James, sit through this period. Just try to pick the gap. She was putting so many pressure on herself that when she was hit, she just walk off. She not even asked Quiana Joseph if it was going down. That is not her fault. That is that the coaches are not helping her through that psychological phase of her game. Build mental resilience. So because there's a lack of mental resilience, when as soon as the ball struck her on her pad and the umpire said go, she just wheel and turn off. But someone would have that mental toughness, would have gone down to Quiana Joseph and said, what happened there? DRS showed that it would have been eaten between mid and leg stump, but she should have gone to Joseph, and it would have shown us the mental resilience that we want. Valnegolde said, this is not a 4-day game, definitely. Seems like James was happy to get off. She was struggling. Well, it seems that way for true. Don't Kingman. Yeah, it seems that way for true. And persons always say that I'm bashing the coach. One more to Quiana Joseph as she moves up to 57, and West Indies 125 for 2. Persons always say I'm bashing the coach, but why would a coach came out and said that Zayda James have the widest array of stroke play in the team than any other of the batsmen? How much pressure do you put on a young lady when you say that? A young lady who is averaging 10. A young lady who cannot get the ball off the square. Mentally, may I tell you, so we need to get rid of this coach, you know. When this coach finished with West Indies batsmanship, we are 5 years behind and worse than when he took it over. Dean gets that one to turn to Camber. So Camber, let's watch now. Charlie Dean bowls to Camber off the back foot, looking to cut. The shot that she reversed was not the one that she played. The score remains at 125 for 2 after 23.3 overs. So Charlie Dean wheeling some magic here in her 7th over, 7 consecutive overs. Bowls to Campbell is off the mark. She turned this away down to fine leg. Work for the field. That can Quiana Joseph comes back, although the misfield. And yes, she got back. She was going to the far end, so it was easier for her to get back. Well done again, Quiana Joseph. 127 for 2 after 23.4 overs. As means you have either to sweep or play forward or bat real deep in the crease, but it means you have to time the ball. True Valerie. Taken on the pad as she looks to turn that one into the onside. Come on, Camber. Tighter, please. Tighter. Let us bat out these overs, man. Let us bat out these overs. Even forget 220, 230. Bowls to Camber, and Camber is forward. Athena is saying, James is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Her development should not be at this level. I agree, Athena. I agree. But how do you prevent that though when her very best friend is the captain of the team? You know? Free advice, watch the ball in the bowler's hand. Jamor Small, yes. Watch it, yeah. She Quiana Joseph played that back down the pitch and there is no run. I know our supporters will not agree with you and I, Sheldon. Athena. Quiana Joseph swung this on the way down towards Cow Corner. The fielder comes around and picked up and they stay on one. She moves up to one more. She's now 59. It's 129 for 2. 58. Sorry, the board is turning over quickly. 128 for 2. James does not have the ability to push the score at a reasonable rate. But Harvey Lynch, she has the widest stroke play. She has the widest array of shots in the team. She has the widest array of stroke play in the team. Why? Why is that not possible? Why Harvey Lynch? Camber, he's this one down to mid-off, no run. The score remains at 128 for 2. Why is that so, Harvey Lynch? She has the highest array of stroke play in the team. Forward comes Camber. One delivery to go in this over, 128 for 2. Wow. Oh, Lord. Comes in, bowls. Camber edge this down towards third man. They run 1. They will come back for 2 surely. They won't get 3 because if they come back for 3, Quiana is going to the danger end. So they have to satisfy on 2. 130 for 2 at the halfway stage. Quiana Joseph ran 1 shot because she refused to ground her bat at the striker's head. So 1 shot. So there's a signal. One shot. That refused to go on our bat. So, not good. Either West Indies need more international batters or more penetrating bowlers. She swung at that one and it peeled off the outer portion of the head, beat the backward point, runs towards the backward point boundary. She pulled it back. They should come back for 2. Imagine Quiana Joseph looking 3. Can you imagine? It's 130, 1 for 2. But before I say 130, 1 for 2, let us check if she ground her back this time. As she came on the front foot and drove at that one, it peeled off the outside edge and run away down towards third man. Short, wide. Charlie Dean's outside the half stump. It was a wide delivery outside the half stump. Dean bowls to Joseph. Joseph solid in defense as that was faster, flatter, straighter. But she was solid in defense. She really reminds me of the situation that BC Lara faced. Joseph drives into the covers. Can't beat backward point. There's no run. When he was the key to West Indies batting. Watching this and the IPL at the same time said Valerie or good. Yeah, man, good. Joseph bottom edge a cut shot to backward point, just in the same way that Joseph was doing. Harvey Lynch is saying, let me watch this final delivery and I'll read your comment, Harvey Lynch, at the end of the over so that I don't have to break. Bowls to Joseph and she plays a pleasing shot through the covers down towards the field and the cover boundary, and they stay on the 1 at the end of over number 26. West Indies 132 for 2, chasing 346 runs. I don't think that we have any chance of winning the match. Quiana Joseph is on 61 and Sherman Camber is on 3. So Pat Harvey Lynch is saying 124 for 2 in 22 overs is comparatively good going. But James' pedestrian approach dampened the rate. True. At this stage of the game, just make as much runs as necessary by any means necessary. Last 5 overs, 14 for 1, said Valerie. Watch the bowler's hands. And let the ball come to you and play it, said Jamor Small. Indeed. As Cap sees it to continue. No, Simith should say Simith. 1 for 7 from 2.1 over. The left arm orthodox spinner. She's over the wicket, bowls to Quiana Joseph, who swings this away. Can't beat mid-wicket. The score remains at 32 for 2. I think Quiana Joseph want a piece of this left arm spinner, Really think so. Comes in, bowls to her, and she slapped this down towards the extra cover boundary, straight to the fielder though. I think Quiana Joseph eyes light up when he see this left arm spinner. Comes in now, bowls to Campbell. Campbell just can't beat mid-on. And so Campbell here now comes in and she's also throwing up a lot of ball. She's 3 from 11. So she's now throwing up a lot of ball too. Comes in now, bowls to Canberra, and Canberra hit this away, can't beat mid-on again, losing her shape and just swinging at the ball, got the bottom inside portion of the bat, so it trickles to mid-on. Instead of looking at the ball and place it in the gap. Comes in, bowls to Canberra, and Canberra play this into the gap much better down to the fielder on the cover boundary, who came in halfway off the boundary and field that one. The score goes up by 1 now. So 1 more to the total. At the end of over number 27, West Indies 134 for 2, Quiana Joseph on 62. She will face strike, and Sherman Cambridge 4 from 13. So once again, no, Campbell will take strike. Once again, we have another batsman who comes out and not picking the gap. Strong woman, it's six. It's strong six. Strong woman, it's strong six. I don't want Canberra to give it away, doing, but Lord, for heaven's sake, give me a run every 2 ball on average. Balls to Canberra down the leg side. Bad delivery, but she never put it away. That was the delivery you need to put away to get your strike rate up. Let's watch now. Over the wicket, balls to Canberra. She looks to sweep. She swept this away, down back with a square leg. The fielder comes across, can't stop it. Dollar. So she never put away the bad ball, and she swept this one off the stump down to the boundary for 4. Like she said, I'm not in the bad ball thing, man. I play good shot. Quiana Joseph needs to stay in her crease until the bowler delivers. She moves up to 8 from 15 deliveries. So I'm all right with that. I'm all right with a strike rate of about 50. Capsy bowls to Canberra, who plays it back to the bowler, and there's no run. So keep ticking it over, Canberra. Strike rate of 50 is all right. Just keep ticking it over. Keep ticking it over. Don't put yourself in a position where you're forced to play those get out of jail shot. Down the pitch, and she hit it hard. The bowler tried to stop it and ricochet past mid-off, and it runs out towards the deep boundary. They'll stay on one though, because Quiana Joseph will have to come to the danger end. And they're not going to take that chance. So she came down the pitch and she hit it hard back to the bowler. The bowler went at it, had to parry it, and she parried it wide off the fielder and allows them to get 1. Another batsman would have gotten 2, but that's the nature of the game with Quiana. We have to appreciate that. Capsy balls to Joseph, and he's out bowled. Slow delivery, slow through the air. Look at that delivery. I know it, I know that was the delivery that's how they were going to get her. Toss it up above her eye line. Slow, slow, slow. And she was going to swing across it. She played well nonetheless, though. Well played, Quiana Joseph, 62. You know that if Ailey Matthews was still batting, and that's if, so I'm not going there. But I'm going here. It's a slow approach of James and Camber that out Quiana Joseph. Yeah, is there a slow approach at out her? Yes, and I'm not taking it back. The slow rate of batting of Camber and James out Joseph. Make your top score today in our Gaj Derby. Let me see her approach in bowls. Oh, that's so good. She eased that down to long off. Look at her. That's slow. She looked ugly in the dismissal, but it was because the bowler really just slow it up to her. Just slow it up. I think Datin will bat at 4 and Henry at 5. No, probably, Datin will bat at 4 Ideally, you want Taylor at 3, Dattin at 4, Canberra at 5, and Henry at 6. But ideally, you don't want Henry batting at 7 or 8. You don't want 2 good other batsmen before Henry come in at 7 or 8. Canberra play this back to the bowler, and there is no run. Simit comes in, bowls to Canberra, and Canberra is forward and is bowled. Oh no. She's bowled between bat and pad. Yes, she's bowled. And this is going to be from bad to worse now. Between bat and pad. Oh Lord. What is going on? Sheldon is saying that Joseph herself had slowed down, facing a climbing run rate, something had to give. But it is their approach that caused Joseph herself to slow down too. Because look at when Zadia James was batting, they put on 28 from 48 deliveries. Zadia James faced 28 of those deliveries and had 7 runs, while Quiana Joseph faced 20 of those deliveries and had 21 runs. That was still more than a run a ball. You know, and you can understand that you can't go at you can't go at 120, 130 right through the innings, especially in a 50 over game with the fitness level of Quiana Joseph. But if those players never slow down, Quiana Joseph will know, man. Yeah, she expect turn and it didn't. It's falling away. It's absolutely falling away now. What is going on? Typical West Indies. It's falling away. Mango is a new batsman. So the 2 batsmen at the crease, none of them average 10, you know. So that's why now you bat some ball. Bat some ball now, man. Bat 10 overs. Enjoy yourself. Bat 10 overs and enjoy yourself, please. Just bat 10 overs and enjoy yourself. You think West Indies best level would be Matthews, Joseph, Taylor, Dattin, Campbell, Mangu, James, Alain, Ramarak, Fletcher, and Connell? I think probably Connell pass it. I would have Claxton there. I would have Mangu there. Grimman and Rashada Williams and where this girl name from Leeward Island, Sashiana. Hector. I'd probably have this Hector girl here. But Mango on the night. I have James will not be in my best play in 11 either. You know? Yeah, but Banana Brook, you're from Derby? You're from Birmingham? Or you're just all over the place? Oh, you're watching on your big screen. So both batsmen are not. Both don't average 10. One average 8. Capsy bowls to Gajnabi, who hit this hard to mid off, and there is no run. So Gaj Mangru, her average is 10. Down the leg side, Gajnabi turn this away, and she will get a singer. So Mangru averages 10, while Gajnabi average, I think, is about 8. Oh, sorry. 7.57. About 8. Swept away by Mangru is running out towards the field on the backward square leg boundary for a single. So one more to the total, 141 for 4. I really would like to see these girls just bat 10 overs. Jano. Bat 10 overs, please. Down the pitch come Gajnabi, and she hit this down to long on for 4. 2 bunks. Great intent there. $145 for 4. She just came down the pitch and hit that away for 4. Good shot by Gajnabi. I don't have an issue with that shot. What I don't want to see is she thinks she can hit it after every ball. So this is more important ball to me now. She drives past the bowler for a single. She never charged. She just came on the front foot. She has some class. I always said it about her. The reason, and Gajnabi would have been averaging more runs if it wasn't for Shane Diaz who keep on telling her to be swinging from the hip. So I hope that has gone now. Gajnabi has potential to be a good batter, in my opinion. I agree with you, Gillis. I agree with you 100%. And I just said it before I read your comments. And now that I see your comment, yes, I agree with you 100%. Is the coach why she has not been doing better? Because the coach is telling her to swing from the hip. If the coach had said to her, Gajnabi, your target is 20. 2 years ago, when he just came, if he had said that to Gajnabi, your target is 20. Bolster Gajnabi will play this down to on the offside of the pitch to the ball, and there is no run. Because which one of these girls improve over the last 18 months with Shane Diaz swing from your hip approach? Good stop there at backward point. The return comes in. The keeper failed to pull it onto the stump. Otherwise, Gajnabi would have been in some trouble as Mangru was not leaving her crease. Let's just watch the replay. She cuts it away down to backward point. Good work there by the English fielder. Bolster Gajnabi drives to extra cover, and there is no run. She has to watch the slow ball though and make sure she don't play before it reach her. And she blocked it. But I agree with you. Comes in, bowls to Gajnabi off the back foot, and he plays this to extra cover, and there is no run. So, good performance by Joseph, but she got fooled with a slower full toss. It wasn't a full toss. Gajnabi played this down to long on for a single, one more to the total. 147 now for 4, with 1 delivery to come in over number 31. So Gajnabi looking good here as usual. She does really look good when she tried to play like this. Comes in, bowls to Mangru and is bowled. She just float up a ball and lick back her half stump. Or should be in the team in place of Grimman. Campbell should keep the wicket. Gillis, because I want to make this point, so let her make it quickly. You and I agree that Gajnabi has potential. I saw it long time ago. 18 months ago when Shane Diaz came here, was it 18 months? The first tour was to go to Australia in 2023 or 2022. We never went to Australia last year. We went to Australia 2022 and 2023. So that means he came 2022. when Ailey Matthews made the 100 and had there? Was it 23? All right, say that he has been here. Since he has been here, Shane Diaz. Put it at 2 years. If when he had came 2 years ago, instead of saying to the players, we need to be ultra aggressive, we need to be very attacking because 130 can't win match. That was 2 years ago. That was his philosophy. That's what I call swinging from the hip. He wants the girls them to go out there and beat ball. 2 years ago. If he had said to a player like Gajnabi then, your target is 20. Looking at how good Gajnabi look here now, how much more developed she would be? She could be comfortable batting at number 3. Why is it that all these periods Zayda James have not developed under her? And the West Indies women team, and this burn him when me say it, because I said it to him. I said it to him. The West Indies women team have more camps than any other West Indies team. And the damn team is not progressing. Go, man. He must be fired. We need to get rid of him, man. This man is setting back West Indies cricket. I keep on saying it, and it looks like it's Athena and Mango Reef, and I alone saying it. This man is no good for West Indies cricket. He's setting back us. And he's setting us back so far that soon Namibia soon start beat us. The USA soon start beat us. Canada soon start beat us. She comes on the front foot and drives, peel off the outer portion of the bat and runs away down towards the field and the third man boundary, and they comes back for 2. 2 more to the total. 149 for 5 after 31.3 overs. I think we're going to Ireland after we leave here. Or we went to Ireland already. No, we're going to Ireland when we leave here. Watch that series. Watch that series. Gajnabi looking to play a forcing shot, got the inside edge, and the ball runs away down to fine leg for a single. 1 more to the total. 150. So at least we have brought up the 150 for 5. So I really hope that Ali Alain just play for herself here now. I really hope she plays for herself. 2 deliveries to coming over number 32. Let's watch now as over the wicket ball, short, cut away by Ali Alain into the gap. Running out towards the cover boundary, the fielder gave chase. They gone for 1. They come back for 2. They contemplate the third, but the second and 2, Ali Alain is off the mark. She just went back on her back foot and cuts that away through the gap. 152 now for 5. 1 delivery to come in over number 32. 152 for 5. Gajnabi on 10. Alain is on 2. Bowls to Alain, and she whips this away through the gap between mid-wicket and mid-on. Lovely shot. They gone for 1. They should come back for 2 more again. 2 more to the total. So Alain moves up to 4. West Indies 154 for 5 at the end of over number 32. 2 good shots there by Ali Alain. West Indies men or West Indies women has a better chance of beating England? The women. The men. Sorry, Bangladesh. The men. Even Ailey said that was a concern for her. Specifically what Valerie, that comment would have passed me. How they're going to perform? Oh, you mean how they're going? Sheldon Smith is saying a foreign coach has never done well with a West Indies team. You know why, Sheldon? Because they disrespect us all the time. And when they come here, they don't realize that they should work hard. They think they are on a joyride, especially the current one. He takes us for fools. You don't hear when him talk or him talk. Like him want to talk above our head. But he's talking so low that what he's saying is not coming from his mouth. I won't tell you where it is coming from. Sure. Shane Diaz must go now, man. So we're at the drinks break. Let's beg a few minutes, please. We're at the drinks break. So welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Simit bowls to Gajnabi, who played this into the cover, extra cover, and there is no run. I appreciate your company. Thank you for being here. Driven back down the pitch to the bowler. Again, there is no run. Simit bowls to Gajnabi, one drive to mid-on. Once again, there's no run. Oh, what a shot by Gajnabi over long off for 6. So Simit pitched up and Gajnabi hit this away over long off for 6. Lovely shot, 160 for 5. He pitched up. So let's watch Simit again. Gajnabi just putting back on her helmet. So she's on 16. That's the thing about the West Indian now. One shot and she have to take off her helmet. More concern about profiling more than making runs. I appreciate everyone that is here. Comes in now. Balls to Gajnabi. She played that out into the offside. No run. The score remains at 160 for 5 with 1 to come in over number 33. Now, please, I appreciate everyone that is here, but remember that there's a woman match going on. So we are not going to talk about whatsoever any man is doing anywhere or any men team. When the men are playing, we don't talk about the women. So give the women their due. Let's talk about the women game. I appreciate all of you who are here, but let's respect the women. Cross, ball to Alain, who is solid in defense, and there is no run. West Indies 160 for 5. Cross over the wicket, comes in, balls to Alain, who would look to whip this through the offside. It's taken on the pad, and it goes through to the keeper, who whipped the bails off, but Alain was back in her stump. She wasn't even aware where she was. Because she didn't try to put back down the bat, you know. It's just that it happened that she was still in her crease. No self-awareness. No awareness of the situation. 160 for 5. Thank you very much, Athena. Please hit that like button. Yes, Summit, come for the male game because we respect our ladies. When they are playing, we support them. We do not talk about the men team here. Please, slash a like on the video. Look at it. She wasn't even... Oh. It appears that she was well aware of the situation. No, she wasn't, you know. It's just fortunate that her foot was down. It's just fortunate that her foot was down. She wasn't aware of the situation. She wasn't aware. Come on, Alain. Have to be better than that. Cross, balls to Alain, and she hit this. It peeled off the outer portion of the bat. It runs away down to third man. The fielder came across, picks up, send the return in. One more to the total. Bat out the over, Alain. Bat out the over, man. Bat 5-6 over. Get it up to 40 over and take it from there. Come on, please. The way that Alain is batting, you wonder what the coach told them at the drinks break, that they can still win. Cross, balls to Gajnabi, who flash at that one outside the half stump. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. 2 to coming over number 34. 2 to coming over number 34. You wonder. The likes not good at all. Just 37 likes. Oh. Over the wicket comes Bell. Balls to Gajnabi. Solid as she strokes this to mid-off. And there is no run. The score remains at 161 for 5. Oh, those big windmill. Look at those. Over the wicket. Balls to Gajnabi. Hit this hard. Back to the bowler. No run. 61 for 5 at the end of 34. A 3 o'clock meeting is 10 past 1 now. Probably I should be get going. Simmet bowls to Alain, who played it out into the offside, and there's no run. The score remains at 161 for 5. Simmet to Alain, full toss. She beats the inner circle. It running out towards the boundary. It gets there now. Lovely shot by Alain. She moves up to 9. Gajnabi on 16. West Indies 165 for 5 after 34.2. 165 for 5 after 34.2. So Ailey Matthews, she made 48. Quiana Joseph made 62. Zayda James made 7. Campbell made 9. Mangu made 1 as expected. Alain onto the front foot drives. Cannot beat extra cover. The score remains at 165 for 5. Shabika Gajnabi is on 16 and Ali Alain taking strike is on 9. Simmet comes in, bowls to Alain, who steered this away. Down back with a square point. Work for the field as it runs out towards the boundary. She came across and they are back for 2. Comfortable. It's 1 now, 67 for 5 after 34.4 overs. Alain, she has moved up now to 11. So Alain has moved up to 11. I'll give you the West Indies bowling figures down the pitch, and she hit that hard. What a shot by Alain for 4. 171 for 5. Alain now moves up to 15 with 1 delivery to come in the over. I think she's moved up to 15, right? She was on 11. Wasn't she? I'm waiting on the score. Of course, she was on 11. 4 got 9 and then 2 plus 11. Yes. Ball to Alain. She goes deep in her crease. Turn it to short, fine leg. Looking for a single. None is there. Sent back by Gajnabi. End of the over. After 35, West Indies 171 for 5. Give you the West Indies bowling figures. I gave you the batting figures, so I'll give you the bowling figures now. Zayda James, 7 overs, no maiden, none for 40. Cherry and Fraser, 7 overs, no maiden, 1 for 46. Ali Alain, 6 overs, no maiden, 1 for 45. Jazara Claxton on debut, 4 overs, no maiden, none for 50. Ailey Matthews, 10 overs, no maiden, 2 for 49. Affley Fletcher, 9 overs, no maiden, 2 for 65. Charisma Ramarak, 7 overs, no maiden, none for 49. That's the West Indies bowling figures. Cross comes into Gajnabi as she pulled up out of her run-up. So I'll give you the West Indies scoring card one more time. Ailey Matthews, 48 from 47 deliveries, 10 fours. Quiana Joseph, 62 from 74 deliveries, 9 fours. Cross, over the wicket, bowls, short, hit high in the air, anybody chance. The keeper ran back, took the catch. Gajnabi goes from a short delivery, which she should have hit out of Derbyshire. But instead, she lost her shape, got the top edge. It went high in the air, and the keeper took a comfortable catch. Gajnabi gone for 16. She has not made her highest score, but she has passed her average. So giving you the total, Ailey Matthews, giving you the scores again. Ailey Matthews, 48 runs from 47 balls, 10 fours. Quiana Joseph, 62 runs from 74 deliveries, 9 fours. Zayda James, 7 runs from 29 deliveries, 1 4. Sherman Campbell, 9 runs from 19 deliveries, 1 4. Shabika Gajnabi, who just out, she faced 29 deliveries. She made 16, 1 4, 1 6. Manny Mangu, she was bowled by Lindsay Simmet for 1 of 6 deliveries. That was expected. She made only 1. Ali Alain is not out on 15 from 11 deliveries. And I suspect Jazara Glaxton will be joining her. I think so. Fletcher. Is it Glaxton? I expect Jazara Claxton to be joining her. I don't expect Fletcher, Fraser, or, well, maybe Fletcher come ahead of her. But I would have sent Claxton right now. But not Fraser and not Ramarak. Waiting to see who has joined her. Not yet seen it. What are they checking? The catch was clean as a whistle. 171 for 6. So they have sent Fraser, it looks like. It's a left-hander. Still don't see the name of the person. Oh, they have sent Claxton. So Claxton, she looks solid in defense. She's a good looker batswoman, you know, don't. She's better than Mangru in my book. Round the wicket, bowls to Claxton, and she's forward. And she's definitely better than this girl, Nerissa Crafton, who they are taken to the World Cup. She's better than her. She's, to be honest, I rate her as a batswoman better than Zayda James. In my mind, she's better than Zayda James. So I rate her as a nice looking batswoman. Bowls to Claxton. She's off the back foot, looking to cut. She off balance. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. 2 deliveries to coming over number 36. Respect Banana Brook. Thank you. Have a good day. Valerie, I don't think it was a bad shot. I think it was poorly executed. Well, in that sense, it's a bad shot. But I think the shot was on. I think she could have hit that ball out of Derbyshire. It was really tennis ball bounce. I just think her head lit up and her head shifted. And so she never watched the ball closely onto the bat. Well, in the end, it's a bad shot, of course. But I really think that the shot was on. So, what happened here? 2 deliveries to come. So we're ready. There was a stump. Cross on her way, bowls to Claxton, and Claxton defends down the inside of the pitch, and there is no run. Stephen Roach is saying the men and women performances are going to put me in a mental institution with all these big losses. Another implosion, 139 for 3 to 171 for 6, said Valerie. And that's what I never want, you know. I really want us to bat out the 50 overs. Bat out the 50 overs, a benchmark for me. Bowls to Claxton, who whipped this away through mid-wicket. She's off the mark in international cricket. And she will stay on one. They're coming back for 2 good running. 2 fast persons at the crease, though. You know, Alia Lane and Claxton are quick. 173 for 6 at the end of 36. So she's off her mark and she's up and running in international cricket. Claxton, as she got 2 there. 2? Yes. Valerie said again the fitness and technique of these coaches, of these girls. If the coach is good, he's not doing a good job. Simit down the pitch, come Alia Lane, can't beat extra cover and there's no run. 15 from 12 deliveries. Can she make her top score? I think it's what, 40. Down the pitch again. And she steered this into the gap. Why does don't stay in your crease when you're not there, Alia Lane? Another single, 16 she is now. So Elaine is on 16. Her top score, of course, yeah, 45. 35 her top score. The 49 that came in T20. So if she can give us her top score today, it will not be bad. Claxton, just second. Don't listen to Shane Diaz. Just play your game. She turned this away. Good shot by Claxton, and she goes deep in her crease and clip it down to long leg, and they will come back for 2, surely. Comfortable so. They reach long before the ball even comes back. Speed. These two have speed to burn. Don't listen to Shane Diaz. Listen to me. Just play a normal game and bat 10 overs. Comes in, bowls to Claxton, and she swings this. Down to deep mid wicket, down to cow corner for a single. One more to the total. She moves up to 5. 177 for 6. 36.4 overs have been bowled. Let's watch now as Alia Lane comes into strike. The left arm spinner comes in, bowls to her. She turned this into the onside. No run. Straight to square leg. Score remains at 177 for 6. One delivery to going over number 37. Bowled by Smith. She comes in now. Round the wicket. The left arm spinner bowls to a lane. Forward, then back. Then stroke it down the half side of the pitch to the bowler who field in her follow through. 177 for 6 at the end of over number 37. No one is challenging for a spot in the squad, said Valerie. The grassroots development is an issue. The grassroots development is an issue, Valerie. And I saw where Jamaica fired their under-19 coach. Rightfully or wrongfully, I am not pleased with the way how it was done. And it's something that I probably need to call the coach and ask him about, because or the JCA, because the information I'm getting it was that it was handled in a haphazard way. But I think they do it because they think that they need to see improvement from the under-19 girls. But Valerie, what is going to motivate the girls? Let's take this delivery from, who is it? Cross, bowls to Claxton. Hop and over the cover, down towards the boundary. It's slowing up, but it's won the race. It's 4 runs. She moves up to 9. What is going to motivate a girl like Nia Latchman? What is going to motivate a girl like Riliana Grimman? And although she's in the squad, I have to practically beg and make a lot of noise for her to be in the squad. What is going to motivate a girl like Hector when they know that they are better than Cherry and Fraser? They know that they are better than Manny Mangru. But yet still, these girls keep on getting picked ahead of them. They know that they perform better than Janella Glasgow. They know that they perform better than Zayda James. And these girls keep on getting picked ahead of them. What is going to motivate them to do the hard work when they see girls that they are performing better and better than every time there's a regional tournament, continues to be selected for the West Indies team and continue to average 10 and less? The greatest form of motivation is promotion. That's the greatest form of promotion. Motivation. And these girls have feelings. These girls have sense. They might have low cricket IQ, but they know that they're better. They know that they're better than Nerissa Crafton, but yet still Nerissa Crafton was taken to the World Cup. So that's an issue that also need to be adjusted. Address. The girls must be rewarded. They're not good. Slapped away by Crafton with more intent this time down to the cover boundary for 4. She moves up to 13. Look at Crafton. Claxton. Look at Claxton. Look at her. Did you know that talent was there? There are many more in the West Indies like her playing now. Abigail Bryce, Sunela Shaw. But they has been stifled. And no matter what they do in the regional tournament, they are not getting a break. She hit this down to long on for 4 more. Or has it gone all the way? Yeah, 4 more to Claxton. You know, so that's those things have to be sorted out. You have to reward performances. Where's Amanda Edwards? Where's she? So Claxton has moved up to 17. West Indies 189 for 6 after 38 overs. I don't like the fact that Ali Lane is using her feet to the left arm spinner and giving herself room. Because she's going to fire one outside the half stump and she can't reach it. Down the ground though, good shot there, 1 run. So it's 192 for 6. Forward is Claxton. Simit round the wicket, both over the wicket, both to Claxton, and she swung this down to mid-wicket, caught at Cow corner. So she went into it, never got the elevation, and she's caught at Cow corner. 192 for 7. Claxton goes and debut for 17. Blame the coach for her dismissal. Of course, if you're coaching this team, what are you telling the girls them to do now? Go hard or bat out the 50 overs? And the way Ali Lane and Claxton is playing, the instruction from the coach is clear. His usual philosophy to go hard. You know? But that aside, because I don't know I'm done with the coach already, I don't know so the coach nah do it. Sorry about that. I 192 for 7. I was saying, if I'm the coach, I'm telling them to bat out the 50 overs. I would say bat to 45 and then you enjoy yourself. But it's clear that the coach is telling them to press gas. Cherry and Fraser comes in and that one played to the extra cover. May I take a bet with anybody say Fraser don't make 10? Anybody want a bet? Fraser can't make 10. Of course, Athena bat out the overs. But the shots that they are playing, does it give you the impression that the coach tell them to bat out the overs? It doesn't give me. I don't know anyone else. Stephen Roach is saying sack the whole team. No, Stephen Roach. There are good players in the team. There are good players in the team. And the team lacks quality. But I'm telling you the truth. If I was coaching this West Indies team, this one team, it would be better. If I took over this one team when Shane Diaz took it over, it would have been a very much better team right now. And Alia Alain hit that like a tracer down to the extra cover boundary for 4. Just came on her front foot and slapped it down to the extra cover boundary for 4. She moves up to 23 and she has a broad smile on her face. That was it hard. Look at that. Lovely shot. But why are you playing those shots now? She danced down the pitch again and the bowler saw her coming, threw it wide off the off stump, but she managed to get back onto it in the air down to the fielder and the cover boundary. She moves up now to 24. So Ali Alain is on 24. West Indies 197 for 7 after 39.2 overs. Simit may get a 5 for her. May well be. She has gone 4 for 33 here now. So it's Charlie Dean comes back into the attack. Well, she's back into the attack. She has bowled 2 overs so far. She's going to bowl to Fraser. Anyone want to bet say Fraser not making 10? She plays that one into the covers. Oh, she will comes off the mark. Well done. She's off the mark. Will they come back for 2? No. So the question that I'm asking persons now. We down the pitch come Ali Alain and she hit it dead straight down to long on for a single. For a moment there, Fraser was in trouble. I'm surprised that the West Indies team made a World Cup final against Australia in 2022 and a 2022 was West Indies in a World Cup final in 2022. Trying to remember. It's a semi-final. I'm trying to remember, Valerie. 2022 we made a final or a semi-final. We always go into semi-finals now. Or that one pitched and turned across Cherry and Fraser. Now, so one of the things that I have always talked about, and this is, the funny thing about it, whenever I talk, persons think that I'm attacking an individual. I'm not. Because it's not either or, but both could happen. We saw the investment that Cricket West Indies have made in Zayda James for the past 2 years since she made that half century in the World Cup. Yes, in the World Cup. She made a half century in the World Cup under 19. And after that, she has been sure picking the West Indies team. Look at Jazara Claxton. You saw what she did with the ball in the T20, the first match that she played. You saw what she can do with the bat today. You'd have loved it to have gone on. She never bowled that well today, but you can understand it happened to every bowler. She was on debut. Just imagine if that same investment had been made in Jazara Claxton over the last 2 years. Where she would be today. And I'm saying to you, there are 3 or 4 more girls in the Caribbean who has the ability and need the investment to be made in them. And there's one on the bench now in England, really Anna Grimman. She should be playing. She can bet. She can, as Ali Alain, Cherry and Fraser hit one down towards the boundary and they'll come back for 2. Good work there. So she's on 3. Manny Mangru should not be in the playing 11. Shermaine Campbell should be keeping. And Rihanna Agreement is going to bat. But they are listening to me now and in the next match they will make the change. Balls to Fraser who's on the front foot and there's no run. Desmond Bremer is saying that she will make more than 10. You want to bet, Bremer? Let us bet now. I don't mind losing. Do you mind losing? I will bet she turned this to mid-wicket and there is no run. So she hit this high in the air. Has it gone for 6? Let's see. You know, so you cause her to out Desmond Bremer. You cause her to out, you know. Because you see, if you never say anything to me, she'd have proved me wrong, you know. And so everybody that get a chance to laugh at me. But because you come here now, come bet me, you cause her to out. As you said, Valerie, Smith got her 5 wicket all. So 5 for 36. Very last ball of the 10th over, she got her wicket. So Fraser goes for 3. I take no comfort in winning the bet, but I was realistic. No comfort in winning, but I was realistic. You know, no comfort. I take no comfort. No comfort. This is 41 overs. You see that we could easily bat out the 50 overs with the right approach. We could easily bat out the 50 overs. 3 o'clock. Touch and go for the 3 o'clock meeting. Down the pitch come Elaine and she slapped it down to cover. Fielder comes across, the ball hit her down although she's on the cover boundary. That's so hard Elaine hit it and they go back for 2. 2 more to the total. So Elaine now moves up to 28. The ball hit her in her chest. She was on the cover boundary, about 10 meters in from the cover boundary. She came across, I think that's Beaumont. The ball hit her in her chest, and the force of the ball pushed her back, that she fell back way, and they allowed to come back for 2. Off the back foot go Elaine as she realized that one was a little shorter, so she never chipped. And she looked to dab it. So here's Charlie Dean in her final over. She comes in now. Over the wicket, bowls to Elaine, and Elaine on the front foot, ease it down to long off for 1. She playing a very good innings here, Elaine. The score goes up now to 205 for 8. Elaine is on 29. Fletcher is yet to score. In fact, she has yet to face. So let's watch the approach of Fletcher. Let's see if they're going to have some pride and said, we are not going to get bowled out by England. Let's see. Lord appeals, very close, not out. Turning sharply. Turning sharply. Comes in now, bowls off the back foot. Pulled away by Mumma. Down to back with a square leg. They're gone for 1. Fletcher is off the mark. The score goes up to 206 for 8 after 41.5 overs. Block this last delivery now, Elaine. Don't give Charlie Deans a wicket. Let you go wicketless. Don't give her a wicket. Well done. She just blocked it and said, you going wicketless. That's it for Charlie Dean. 10 overs, no wicket. Well done. Yeah. So Tony Waite is saying, yeah, Williams. Fraser is just there for looks, said Valerie. Wow. Valerie, those comments are not mine. How far is West Indies women are behind Australia as Australia smashed England? Can you imagine? Wasn't Fraser around for a little while? She should bring some experience to the bottom order, or am I wrong? No, no, she shouldn't be. Let's say I would not pick her in the squad. I don't think she has shown the quality. You look at her numbers. Her numbers doesn't reflect that she's better than a number of local seamers that we have in the Caribbean. And let's cut away down towards the boundary, work for the fielder. They will get 2, or will the ball win the race? It's slowing up. It gets there. Oh, brilliant stop by the field, and they will come back for 3. Surely they will come back for 3. Yes. Oh, they stay on 2. Did they come? Oh, man, who played the shot? They're going to check the boundary, but I think she done well. I'm trying to see if they got 3 there or 2. They're double checking it. I think she was safe. So while I check that, the point I'm making is that if everybody is averaging, say, just for argument's sake, 10, everybody, it could be 4 and her knee could have hit the cushion. Right there it is 4. As you see now, her knee hit the cushion before she touched the ball. 4 runs. Well played. Her knee hit the cushion before she touched the ball. It should be 4, right? They're going to check it again. If everybody's averaging 10, why just stick with one person? That's what I'm saying, you know. Why stick with one person year after year after year and that person keep failing? Give somebody else a chance then. Give somebody else the opportunity. It's a different thing if that person was averaging 15 and everybody else averaging 10. Clear, they would just not be at the standard of that person. But everybody's at the same standard, so why go with one person? Look at the numbers in regional cricket. The last tournament that was played was what? Over the wicket, bowls. Fletcher, steer this away, down to backward point again. She will get 1. Will they come back for 2? Yes, they are coming back for 2. She's very fit for her age. All right. The T20 Blaze that just finished. Cut away again by Fletcher. Down towards the boundary. Work for the field again. 4 more by Fletcher. And Fletcher moving up now. You remember I said that whether Claxton or Fletcher should come next, but I'll go with Claxton. But definitely not Fraser or Ramarak. You see that I was right. Fletcher should have batted ahead of Fraser. All right, so we are going through the highest run scorers in the T20 Blaze that just finished. Henry at 1. She's not in England, injured. Campbell at 2. She's in England, beaten outside the half stump. Casey Knight, Nerissa Crafton, not in England. Zayda James is there. Rachel Vincent, Rihanna Grimman is at 7. At 8, Kriana Joseph is there. 9, Brittany Cooper, and 10, Rashada Williams. So out of the top 10 batswomen in the regional T20 Blaze that finished before the team went to England, Bell put up out of our run-up. Is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the top 10 are in England. 4, right? So look at somebody like Mangro. I've scrolled down to 30 and I still don't see Mangro name. Driven outside the half stump, misses, and there is no run. Let me double check this because I don't understand this. So I'm going through the top 10 now. I'm going to tell you the top 10 because there was some graphics error there. The top 10. Soon get to it. Let's watch this final delivery from Bell. Then I go to it. Bell is on her way, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher looks to cut bottom edge it to the keeper, and there is no run. 216 for 8 after 43. So these are the top 10 in order of number of runs scored. Chanel Henry, Quiana Joseph, Sherman Campbell, Rihanna Grimman. Those are the top 4. 3 of them are in England. 1 is not there because of injury. But the next 6, Brittany Cooper, Hector, Shanisha Hector, who have called her name, Rashada Williams, Nerissa Crafton, Casey Knight. At number 10 is Zadia James. At 11, Shabika Gajnabi. James and Gajnabi is in England. Now, I'm looking to see if I can find Mangro. I have scrolled through 20. I've scrolled through 30. Remind you that in that top 10 is Rashada Williams, who's a wicket keeper. So she's in the top 10. She's at number 7. I've scrolled through 40 unless 37. So Manny Mangro scored 22 runs. 22 runs in 6 matches. 22 runs. 5 innings, 6 matches. She scored 22 runs. And she's selected as a keeper to go to England because they can't play her as a batswoman with those numbers. So that's why when I said that she made 1, I'm not surprised. What a shot by Ashley Fletcher or Alain. It was a short delivery and she stepped up on her toe and pulled it down toward and slapped it down towards the cover boundary. They'll come back for 2, but they'll check the boundary again. So she made 22. Highest score, 8. Strike rate, 41. Average, 5.5. 37. 32 runs from 5 innings. Well done, girl. Good stop. So I'm just showing you about how we reward players. In the top 10 is a keeper, Rashada Williams, 91 runs. 91 runs, Pulled away high in the air, down towards the field at deep mid-wicket, and she's out. So Fletcher goes looking to pull that one away, and she's out. But she's not in this team as a batswoman. She's more there as a bowler. Was it Fletcher or Alain who out? Looking to see it. That's Fletcher. That's Fletcher. So Fletcher goes. She made 11. Fletcher over the last year or 2 years. Fletcher is our number 1 wicket taker. I think she has about 34 or 35 wickets in the last 2 years or so. But I think now that it is time that Nia Latchman be given an extended run. I really think so. 219 for 9. So when you do that now, when one player made 91, and I'm not here saying that Rashada Williams is any big bat. I'm not saying since she got the hit in South Africa that have thrown her off, because remember that when she came onto the scene, she looked so good, and especially that 78 that she made against, who was it? It was the same South Africa, I think. And we are saying, yes, we find another good batswoman. But since she was knocking the head, what's the pace bowler from South Africa named that lick her down? Ever since that, she has not recaptured that form. But I just looking at that and say, so here's one keeper who made 91. One keeper made 22. But you go with the keeper who made 22. You go with the keeper who can score at age. Why? I don't understand. So persons are looking on that and say, how do you make the West Indies team? How do you make it? You have to like somebody. Somebody has to like you. How do you make it? How do you make the West Indies team? Too many all-rounders, they need more specialist players, but they are not even all-rounders. Valney Golden, that's the thing I've been discussing. as Ramarat drives and misses. You know, they're not even all-rounders. Not even all-rounders. Jano. So I told you about the batting. So let's look at the bowling, the wicket takers. At this one. The leading wicket takers. So the 3 leading wicket takers are not there. And to show you they're not following the cricket. And I have a good friend on a radio station in Jamaica, and when I hear he reported this, because the Cricket West Indies release said that Reliana Griman is an all-rounder. Nothing could be further from the truth. Reliana Griman's sister, Shanita Griman, is the one that bowl off spin. But Cricket West Indies don't know that. So in their statement of releasing, because they saw Griman that took 10 wickets, they thought that it was the same Reliana Griman. Because they're not watching the cricket, they don't know the cricket. So they put in Reliana Griman as an all-rounder. And media houses all over the Caribbean reporting her as an all-rounder. I have to call my friend at a radio station and say, don't do that. Shanita is this off spinner, Reliana is a bowler. So don't follow the release from Cricket West Indies. Don't follow it. As Alain slapped this down to the boundary for 4 more, she moves up to 36. West Indies 123. And congratulations to Alain, because that's her highest score now in one-day international cricket. Well played, Alia Alain. Well played. So in the bowling, Steffi Sugrim, she took 10 wickets. Remember, these are 5 T20 matches. So 10 wickets is very good. Very, very good going. Wide outside the half stump, 124. Naya Latchman, who you heard me talk about all the time, and that she should be in the team. And I'm exhausted about talking about Latchman. She also took 10 wickets. And Shanita Griman, the other sister from Rihanna's sister, took 10 wickets. Those were the top 3 bowlers. None of them are in England. I understand that with Ramarak and the captain, you have 2 off spinner already. But they went for a 3rd off spinner in Ashmina Munisar. Right? And she's in England. But Shanita Griman, who got more wickets than Munisar, is not there. All right, fair enough. My issue is not with Munisar going instead of one of the off spinners. My issue is that Niall Latchman should have gone to understudy Affle Fletcher. So instead of Munisar, Latchman should have gone. That's my view. So the 3 top, then you have a 4, you have Fletcher. 5, you have Keelia Elliott, Munisar, Vanessa Watt, Samora, I think she's the under 19 captain, I don't remember. Shamila Connell. All right. Just as I meet up on Shanisha Hector, I'm going to come back to her because I'm looking to see how far down Cherry and Fraser is, because I think she only get 3 wickets and I think Glasgow only get 1 or 3 too. So let me see. So Cherry and Fraser in 22nd position, 3 wickets. 3 wickets enough. Glasgow, as I said, get 3 wickets. Right? So this is how I really wonder if these guys reason out these things, But let's go look at Shanisha Hector. You hear a mention that I would have her in England. On the bowling chart, she was 10th. She took 6 wickets in 5 matches. Right? 6 wickets in 5 matches. Her economy was on a 4.31. She getting a wicket every 16 deliveries. Marcus, 6 wickets. 6 wickets in 5 matches. Shanisha Hector. You pick her head off Glasgow and Fraser. She bowl pace. That's why she bowl a local medium pace. Now, what's her name? Shanisha Hector. And the batting chart, Shanisha Hector is 6th. She came so 10th on the bowling chart with 6 wickets, 6th on the batting chart, scored 94 runs in her 5 innings. Well, that don't strike you. Ramarak played this back down the pitch. But let me tell you now, her strike rate at the T20 Blaze was 142. Only Chanel Henry strike higher than her. She was the 6th leading run scorer, the 10th leading wicket taker with 6 wickets. More than one person got 6 wickets, but you know they look at the KPI to determine who was ahead of her. So she got 6 wickets. Remember, the leading wicket taker got 10. She was 10th on the bowling chart, 6th on the batting chart, and she had the 2nd highest strike rate in the tournament. Why she wasn't around? Why isn't she in England? And those are the points that I'm making. The team lacks quality. But although the team lacks quality, pick your best players. Make the better decisions. Make the best decisions. And that in itself will lift the quality a little. That's all I'm saying, you know. When that's slapped away in the air by Ramarak, it going out towards the boundary. They're gone for one. Will the ball reach the boundary? No, pull back. These English. No, they are winning by over 200 runs and they're not giving up anything. That's professionalism. Our girls are just allowed to run in the boundary. So the point I'm always making, and this is what is causing the contention between me and Shane Diaz on why we are always going to have an issue. Because if you don't award performance, how are you going to motivate them? How are you going to motivate your girls? If some girls think that they are sure pick, and no matter what they do, they will still be selected in the squad. Oh no. How then are you going to get those girls to perform? And how are you going to get those who have been performing year after year to continue to be motivated if they are not rewarded by their performances? Down the leg side, wide signal, one more to the total, 229 for 8. That is why you have to pick your best players. I don't think that these girls would have made much of a difference because the quality is poor. And I've said that a million times. But pick the best of the poor. Reward performance. Reward performance. You pick a girl who made 30 odd runs and 3 wickets. But yet still the girl who made 90 odd runs and took 6 wickets and have the 2nd highest strike rate in your tournament, you don't pick her. How is Hector feeling right now? What is going to motivate Hector to go to training today? To improve her game? What? Because no matter what she do, she can't get in the team. You know? We used to teach England how to bat. Now, they are teaching us how to keep showing poor performance, said Stephen Roach. Over the wicket, comes in bowls, bowl to Ali Alain, who played it down to mid-off, and there is no run. This is the 47th over. Considering West Indies hardly ever take more than 6 wickets, I think she's the least of the problem. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you have said that would have passed, but I don't know. They are just making these girls carry water and warm the bench, said Valerie. Valley saying I think she's the least of the problem. Who you are saying that you think is the least of the problem? She took wickets against Bangladesh in the series at home and against the teams in the qualifying in Pakistan. But that's ODI. But our economy is under 7, which is decent. Who are you talking about? You think Samara Ramrat deserve a go? Not yet. Not yet, Valerie. I think there are persons ahead of her. Ramarak? No, man, Ramarak. Valerie, you probably haven't listened to me. When you say that about Ramarak, you give me the impression that you haven't listened to me for a while. I've been saying it now for over almost 9 months that Ramarak is the best off spinner in the world. Whipped away by Ali Alain down to the deep mid-wicket boundary for one more. She's on 40. Can she now pass the 49 that she made in T20, which is her highest score? I think that 49 was also not out, wasn't it? I think the 49 that she made was also not out. So I've been saying it, and persons are saying that. Persons are saying that, Mr. Brown, you may well be true what you're saying about Ramarak. That's what persons are saying to me. And I don't doubt you. But you need to stop saying it, because we are thinking that because you are saying it, that's why she's taking so long to get the ball to bowl. Yes. Person said, no matter what you think, people are human beings, So stop saying it. Don't keep on saying that Ramarak is the best off spinner in the world. So I do not. It's all about the payday and who gets in. But Sheldon, the funny thing, Sheldon, one of the things why I love talk about the women game, I hardly get pushback when I talk about the women game. You know why? Most of those who are watching, or most of those who generally make a comment, they only push back about their country people. But when they don't know where the girls are from, they can't push back. They can't push back. So if I was saying something about a male player, and I say something about a male player that persons from that player country don't like, even if it is the truth, even if I say that a male player is averaging 17.9 in Test cricket, persons will come up with all sort of reason why that male player should still play. But no, when I'm talking about the female players, they don't know which country they're from, so they don't push back. They don't push back. So it's easier to talk about the female players. I don't get much pushback when I talk about the female players, because even when you talk the facts about the male players, person try to, you know what I mean. No one from my country is on the team, so no one from my country. Another 4 by Ali Alain. No one from my country is on the team, so I don't really bother. I'm just speaking the truth, said Valerie. True. Marissa should have remained coach, but she wasn't the coach at any time. She wasn't the coach. I think she was a manager or something, but I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I know Marissa Aguilera. She wasn't the coach, I think. She was probably a manager. So after the back foot go Ali Alain, and I'm really happy about this innings from Ali Alain, because a lot of times I used to say that Ali Alain is just below Chinel Henry. And and I used to get pushback. But now she's showing. She has been decent. She went off the ball for about 2-3 months, but this innings now, hopefully. And you see that she can bat. You look at Ali Lane and you see that she can bat. You look at Gajnabi and you see that Gajnabi can bat. You look at them and you see that they can bat. You can't, in all honesty, you have to respect Canberra because she has one of the highest average of 20, so she can bat. West Indies style. West Indies standard, she can bat. Averaging 20. She can bat, but some of the others just can't bat. Well, yeah, I can use that word can't bat because I remember that they used to use that word about a Barbadian all-rounder and a Jamaican batsman. So let me use so I can use it. Pitched up, driven at, misses, goes through to the keeper. 47.5 overs have been bowled. 236 for 9. Can we? 236 for 9. And this is I'm telling you, this is very frustrating to the English. We could easily have battled this 50 overs. Easily. Bowls to Alain, and Alain drives on the up down to mid-off, and there is no run. 48 overs have been completed. Can we achieve our task? You are right. She's coaching Trinidad now. She's managed the team after her retirement, but I think she could be considered as a coach. Fair enough. I have no opinion one way or the other whether she should be a coach or not, but I respect every opinion. I'm happy they're batting out and scoring, said Valerie. Me too. And I'm very happy for Alia Alain. Very happy for her. What an innings. 207. Well, it's 2 overs to go. Ramarak swings at that one. It peels off the outer portion and goes on to backward point. They go through for a single. Let's see the approach of Ali Alain here. Let's see if she wants to take it deep. Because she wants the 50. So she has to now show great cricket IQ and try to get to 50. Knowing that she have 11 deliveries, she just need to wait on that ball. Oh, she popped a slow one in the air and is out caught. Slow delivery. Well bowled, and she's out caught. Bell, well bowled. Well, it was a slow delivery, Patrick Scott, and you know that's the nature of it. You could say yes, you could say no, but understand. Runs, let's go West Indies. So, all right. If I'm the coach, and this is my final comment because I have to go very quickly. If I'm the coach now, I'm taking these girls in a meeting later after dinner or so on and said, we made 237 today. For the next 2 matches, we are not going to make less than 237. That's our standard now. That's our standard. We got to 237 with Ailey Matthews making 48. So we scored almost 200 runs. 11. We have scored 189 runs with Ailey Matthews only making 48. So let it be that our target, your target, girls, is 189. Let it be. We can get it without playing any rush shots. Crafton and Alain never really playing any whole heap of rush shot. I think they play some good cricket shot. So that's the thing I'm emphasizing. I say, girls, our target now is 189. Whatever Matthews do, it's a bonus. But for the rest of these 2 matches and those to come in Ireland, the 10 of you should not score less than 189. And let us try and do that consistently. Win or lose, let's try and do that consistently. When we start doing that consistently enough, we try to improve that target to 200. And when we reach 200, We try to improve it now to 220. If Matthews crack 100, 300 and had. I mean, I don't know if I'm wrong, but that would be that is one of the approach that I would take. Set a standard. And as I said, it is not for me right now with this team. It's not so much about run rate. Run rate is important. You have to score. You have to tick it over. But we did it today against a good England bowling attack, so that we can do it consistently without have to be swinging from the hip. The players who got out are the players who were swinging from the hip. Take the pressure off some players. All right? I have to go. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. It was a pleasure being here with you. I look forward to see you on Sunday. I have a 3 o'clock meeting. Take care.